Well, many blessings to you on this auspicious 2/2/2020, which is 2/2. I hope that all of you are doing wonderful on this Sunday afternoon. I just finished teaching the third class of the apprenticeship that we have ongoing, but I knew that I needed to take a few minutes to connect on this auspicious day, and so here I am, and I hope that you're having a wonderful time. Of course, many people around the world are having their heroes and meatballs preparing for a very beloved yearly event, which is the Super Bowl. Maybe you are getting ready and you'll catch this video later, and maybe you're not, and that's fine. But again, I really wanted to take a few moments to just connect and just share some thoughts on this beautiful auspicious day. There's many auspicious days. You've seen a lot of videos that have come on to honor 12/12, the gateways of 12/12, of 11/11, and to me the twos have a very profound significance. Some years ago, I know I've shared this in a previous video, I just received insight that the twos were representing the second wave of ascension, and not that they're replacing the ones, but almost like the sequence of elevation, of elevating, that to a great degree the ones, the energy of the 11/11 vibration had pretty much created a field, a foundation for us, and now to be on the lookout, and that many people were going to start synchronizing with the twos, 22, triple twos, and of course, today, 2222. We deduce the zeros and see that it is a powerful 4/4/2 gateway. And these gateways are very important. These are gateways that open up these amazing portals to infuse us, to fill us, to just inject us with this incredible energy. And so in a more simplified way then, whereas the ones were about receiving blessings or receiving insight per se, twos are about preparing us for where we are, which is already in the ascension process. The twos not only represent the femininity of the goddess energy, it is very feminine in nature, nurturing, but it's also, like I said, the second wave, and it's calling for us to step in our mastery. And what does that really mean, like stepping into our mastery? Well, for a lot of us, we've had a lot of preparation already. We've done a lot of studying. We've done a lot of growth. We've done a lot of development. And while all of that is really wonderful, because it does create a foundation for us, it's time to step out, into your calling, into being that light worker, that healer, that teacher, that light bearer, in the front lines, to be of service, and in doing so fulfilling your purpose. And what a wonderful way to do it, by helping others. It is about that front line, the frontliners, whether it's to write a book, whether it's to do YouTube videos, whether it's to be teaching, advocating, whatever way it is that you need to step into in order to be doing that work and feeling the fulfillment of it, it's now, And so starting today, until 2/22/2020, which again, now it's 5/2s, the closure of this gate, we have a window of opportunity to really call, step in with all our empowerment, of course, call our guides, to assist us, to give us that little kick that we need, whatever it is that may be stopping us, whether it's fear, apprehension, procrastination, whatever that may be. And to know that the time is here for you to step into your rightful role, and start sharing that vibration and being an example to others. We look around the world, and at any time that we stop and look at the world, at the earth, we're going to see something. But more than ever, there are so many events in which it's undeniable that the earth has shifted, and it is showing that through the movement of so much that is going on in the earth, from volcanoes to earthquakes in places that we've never heard of, fires engulfing us in the four directions, and plague. This could be scary, and it is. So we're not going to stand or sit here and make believe that it's not. But we need to become the observers and see that there's a great purification of movement, a vibrational shift taking place. And if we heard the word shift in any other, content, we wouldn't be surprised if there was movement. And so, while of course, these movements are affecting countless of lives, and we hold a sacred space of compassion and of honoring for these souls that are holding a space for these shifts. Us shamans, as light bearers, healers, we need to hold earth and see that this is taking place because we are in full ascension mode, and that things need to be moved and purified. And we can help by being the example, by holding the field with the Earth Mother, by soothing, sending dampening energy of balance, working with the elements, but by showing up and doing our part and holding the field of ascension as it continues to ascend and elevate. Yes? And so again, a beautiful window of opportunity between now and February 22nd. Does it mean that if we missed that window that we've missed the opportunity? Absolutely not. But these portals are opened to offer us assistance to be able to accelerate. And that's why these portals become available to us, so that we can step in and feel and move through with acceleration. Yeah, through this process. Yes? I know that you guys understand this language, and so that's why I'm just kind of speaking it out. And of course, I'm tired of saying that I'd love to come here more, but I'll tell you what, this calling is about stepping out of our comfort zone and really making the extra effort. And so I want to share my own effort. I was actually teaching the 3rd class of an apprenticeship that I'm in the middle of, and today was the initiation of the shamanic names. And it's a big class, it's 10 students. And so I was guided last week to pick some names and to offer the identification, the representation of these names. And you know what? We randomly put the energy. Each name was in an envelope with its corresponding, meaning. And so I distributed the cards, and of course I took one for myself, and there it was. Aymala was my given name in this shamanic apprenticeship, and it was teaching, to be a teacher and to do so with discipline. And I immediately knew that what the message was, at least for me, because over the last couple of weeks I've been told and shown that I need to get out of my comfort zone from the traditional, which is very important, by the way, the mystery teachings and the integrity of that, but to allow myself to become expansive, because the earth is changing and it's expanding, and so we need to do that alongside the earth. And I've always had a very difficult time from the moment I began to teach my apprenticeships of doing so distantly, because I value and I have a lot of reverence for the tribal experience and the physical experience of the apprenticeships. But when I selected that name today in the discipline and to be a teacher, I knew that the calling for that was to begin offering these apprenticeships distantly. And so my commitment to this new portal starting today is that I'm going to be working on putting that program together. And I know a lot of the viewers here and on my platform on Facebook have asked me many times, can you offer this distantly? Can you offer it distantly? And I would say no. But so I'm offering that as a humble example of how we need to humbly allow ourselves to become more expansive, and something that may have not worked for us or felt good for us, that we may need to look at it again, because as the earth expands, as the ascension expands, then we need to expand as well. Especially if we're offering something. It's kind of funny because, this whole World Wide Web and, the social media and the enormous ways in which we could communicate now are here so that we can do exactly that, so that we don't allow physical space or the limitation of space to prevent us from, communicating. And so I've known that. But it's been difficult for me to step away from the integrity of the traditions, right? And so I offer again that as an example. Maybe you want to look at that and see how it may be applying to something that you may be limiting in your growth, in your offering, in your ability to come out more authentically and more expansively. To be part of this incredible ascension process that we're in. Yes, again, there is evidence of change all around us, and it could be a little jarring to see all the things that are occurring, but that is not the calling. It's to just recognize that there is an amazing shift going on and asking us to be a part of it. Yes. And so I hope that, of course, I bless you, and I ask you to, if you're inspired, to call in the guides, to call all the elements to help you in this process, and to take a step into the beautiful portal of assistance that begins today, to have the courage, to have the perseverance, to answer the call, and to be shown the direction of what that may be, and to allow the acceleration of this incredible portal to carry you and to guide you in that direction. Yes? I hope you guys are doing really well. I know that the last video I asked for some topics, and I will be looking at those. But I really wanted to connect today to just tell you that I am sending you all my loving vibration, and I hope that you step in to the beautiful portal again. I want you guys to just be able to, receive the blessings of that, and to take advantage of what's occurring for the next 20 days or so. Yes? All right, you guys, I love you, love you, love you. I will be back real soon. And again, I am going to offer an online apprenticeship. And so if you'd like to know more about that, leave me a message on this video, or you can of course email me at spirituality with number 1 at AOL.com, or you can look me up on my website blancabeyar.com. I'll put those on the descriptions if you're interested, if you want to learn more about that. But of course, as always, I leave you with my light, with my love, and with my peace. I hope that you step into the portal and that you feel the blessings and the calling and the bliss of stepping in into the second wave of ascension. Yes? Love you guys. Take care.